Well, the military action may have been paused for now, but Operation Sindoor is still going on. India will not stop the diplomatic offensive, however, on Pakistan that continues on a larger scale. The mission here is simple: isolate and expose Pakistan, as it is now the time for the country to pay a price for what it continues to stand with terror which flourishes on its soil. Now, India has tasked these 7 all-party delegations with the responsibility of apprising other nations of Pakistan's antics and the need to stand together when it comes to India's fight against terror. The principal opposition party in India, the Congress, however, also has a representation of 5 of its leaders in this all-party delegations, and they include the likes of 4-time Lok Sabha MP Shashi Tharoor, former MP Anand Sharma, former External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid. The leaders on the panel have made it clear that this has got nothing to do when it comes to partisan politics or the politics that happens within the country. But however, on the outside, nothing can compromise with national security.
Well, it is India's global outreach to inform, sensitize and mobilize the world opinion. The terror outfits, whether Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba, they are nurtured, funded and sheltered, protected by the state of Pakistan, by their military leadership. So this is something which cannot be allowed to go unchecked. All political parties, including Indian National Congress, the principal opposition party, had extended unequivocal support to India's response and the actions that India took.
However, is the Congress divided on the decision to send their representatives with the all-party delegations? It seems that a senior Congress leader and a member of parliament, Tariq Anwar, believes that the Congress should have seriously considered the idea of boycotting the process altogether. Now, what is the logic? He says that Congress's demand for an all-party meeting in the presence of Prime Minister were rejected, and so were the demands of a special parliament session. In such a case, according to this particular Congress leader, he believes that the party should have taken serious consideration of completely boycotting the diplomatic mission altogether.
मेरी व्यक्तिगत राय ये है कि ये तर्क संगत नहीं लगता है कि एक तरफ तो हम एक दूसरे पर कीचड़ उछाल रहे हैं, एक दूसरे को देशद्रोही कह रहे हैं, पाकिस्तानी एजेंट कह रहे हैं, और फिर दूसरी तरफ हम ऑल पार्टी डेलीगेशन लेकर विदेशों में जा रहे हैं अपनी छवि को ठीक करने के लिए।
सर, आपने कहा कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी विपक्ष की बातों को नहीं सुन रहे हैं, उनके जो डिमांड्स है उसको नहीं एक्सेप्ट किया गया, तो आपको लगता है कि ऑल पार्टी डेलीगेशन में क्या विपक्ष को भी बहिष्कार करना चाहिए था कि कांग्रेस पार्टी को अपने मेंबर्स को नहीं भेजना चाहिए था इस डेलीगेशन?
बिल्कुल, मेरा कहने का तो मतलब ये है कि इस पर जरूर विचार करना चाहिए था। अगर भेजना भी था तो उसके पहले ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग यहाँ होनी चाहिए थी, और एक दूसरे पर जो इल्जाम तराशी हो रही है वो बंद होना चाहिए था।
Well, Isha and Mohit Bhatt are joining us live this morning. Good morning to both of you. Isha, as far as this particular Congress leader's comments are concerned, he begins by saying that ye meri vyaktigat rai, it is his personal opinion, so that the party doesn't find itself in a sticky position, because that has been done by several of its party leaders. The leadership takes another stand, their own leaders counter their leadership stand.
Right, Amita. So the Congress has found itself in a rather funny situation when it comes to its leaders and the statements that they have been making. In fact, one of the most recent rows that the Congress was embroiled in was when Shashi Tharoor was picked by the Indian government to lead one of the delegations, while the Congress did not suggest his name. So, and there was a lot of back and forth happening there as well. The Congress stating that Shashi Tharoor isn't particularly the one they picked. In fact, we also spoke to Udit Raj, and he said that he is unsure if Shashi Tharoor is a BJP spokesperson or a Congress spokesperson. So the rifts inside Congress are clearly seen at the moment with such comments now coming in. In fact, Tariq Anwar, who is also a senior Congress leader, in fact, he has held several important positions in the All India Congress Committee, and now he has come out and stated that that this should not have happened, and the fact that the Congress should have absolutely condemned and boycotted this, while also definitely stating that this is just personal opinion, but again, to give our viewers a little bit more context, the Congress has also been involved in this. The Congress, Jairam Ramesh and Rahul Gandhi both have spoken about it. Jairam Ramesh has also done press conferences, and now for a senior Neta to come in and state that this is something that the Congress should not have been involved in speaks volumes about how united the Congress is at time of war, at the time of a crisis that is happening in the nation.
Yeah, so what exactly is important for the Congress party? Is the party above nation? Is it above when it comes to national security? And what are these conditions apply that they believe that they should have completely boycotted the diplomatic measures just because the demands, according to them, haven't been met?